Hey everyone, welcome to another new, fresh, and interesting episode of Tech Week, wherein today we'll be talking about the iPad OS. And I'm your host Bhargav, and let's get started. Alright, before starting with the video, if you're new to my channel, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also don't forget to hit the notification bell as well to never miss any of the content and especially not to miss any of the content of Tech Week, which will be till the upcoming Monday. So, iPad OS. Back in 2010, Apple came up with the concept of iPad, wherein iOS is shown on a much larger screen. That was the first iPad, which came in 2010. From then on, Apple came up with many improvements and upgrades to its hardware as well as software. And today we landed upon the new iPad Pro, which came recently into the market. So now in the WWDC, Apple has actually introduced us to iPad OS 14 and its features, some of its key features which Apple majorly changed. It didn't talk about all the features because it's not possible to talk about all of them. You'll get to see once they're introduced, once a proper stable version comes into the market. Well, right now, let's talk about iPad OS 14, which is the upgrade to iPad OS 13, which came last year with the last generation iPads. And the next generation iPads, which will be coming along with the iPhone 12 series, possibly, comes with some pretty cool features, out of which I'll be talking only about the top features which Apple has mentioned. The first feature is inclusion of a sidebar, wherein, like in the file manager, whenever you open this PC, you will get a sidebar mentioned on the side, as you can see on the screen, which gives us access to all the places in the computer. Similarly, now this feature is mostly implemented in many core apps such as Photos, Calendar, Notes, and many other apps which Apple didn't mention, all under just a single click. Instead of having it separately programmed and to make the user experience less comfortable, instead of doing that, Apple has just gave us a single button on the top in the corner, wherein just by the tap of it, we can access the entire menu or the functions of that. Pretty cool feature. Also, the toolbar has also been streamlined, wherein you can actually drag and drop feature has been added, because of which you can drag and drop and sort the files or sort the photos according to date or according to the size or according to the name, which is also an improvement. That feature is implemented in most of the things. And also the music app has been implemented, wherein in the music app already, I mean, you have a stock music app in the iPad, but the features this time are like the sidebar feature can be again seen on the iPad OS 14. And also, whenever you play a song, this time instead of having a small pop-up player down or anywhere else, now you'll have a full screen player which shows album art, which gives you the functionalities of play and pause. It shows you how much long the song is. Also, another feature, it plays the lyrics of the song, whichever you play, no matter whichever language you're playing it in. Pretty cool feature. Now, let's talk about Siri. Similarly, in to iOS 14, the iPad OS 14 also gives us the experience of having a compact sized Siri, wherein instead of appearing on the middle of the bottom screen, this time it will be available on the right side corner whenever, and also it shows the results there on the right side as a small notification pop up. Cool feature. Now, another major improvement is also to the search bar, which has been built from the scratch by Apple. Well, previously search bar was given for as an app launcher at the start, but now couple of new features have been added to it to the iPad OS 14, wherein now you can actually see instead of having a full screen page whenever you want to search something, you'll just have a small pop up in a compact design. You'll have it like a notification pop up wherein you can search app apps, you can search documents, you can search files, you can search also web queries like if I want to ask how tall is the Mount Everest, it will give me then and there the answer. This feature is also available on Windows, wherein in the search bar, whenever you type something in Windows 10, you'll get the answer right there. Similar feature has been incorporated into the search bar right now in the iPad OS 14, and that's pretty cool feature. If I have to say, like building an app entirely from the scratch, especially for the iPad OS, is cool. Also, the last feature, like the last big major feature which you're seeing is regarding the Apple Pencil. Previously, whenever you wanted to write, Apple Pencil has given you the functionality to write now, but sometimes the user wants a little bit more professionalism in his work. Like you want to have a feature wherein type text, whenever you write, it gets converted into type text. Well, this feature has been introduced by Apple using a feature by introducing us to a new feature called Scribble, which whenever you write something, it converts into text, written text will be converted into typed text. Like suppose think I'm writing a few taking down some notes, I can do the Apple machine learning automatically converts that and analyzes our words and converts that into written text. Cool. And also Apple has introduced a new feature to the iPad OS 14, which is called shape recognition. Now, simple shapes, whenever you want to draw, we cannot draw it perfectly, but with this feature, whenever you draw something, Apple automatically tries to correct it and gives you the ideal shape, like how it's supposed to be, like the one which you're seeing in the video right now. And also, as I mentioned in the iOS 14 updates, the calls which you get will now be just like a small notification pop up. This feature is like whenever you receive a call from another person when you're using an iPad, you will get the notification bar as you can see in this video right now. So instead of just appearing like a full screen page, you'll just get a small notification. Cool. And also, Apple has announced another major, like blown out news, like that has blown everybody's mind out. All the features which you're seeing in iOS 14 will be available on iPad OS 14 as well, and vice versa. The features which you'll get in iOS iPadOS 14 will be available on iOS 14, except for the features of Apple Pencil, like scribble, shape recognition, and all that stuff, because that's exclusively for iPad, and you don't want to take notes just on a single small screen, right? Using that big fat pencil which you'll get. So these are the upgrades which Apple has announced uh, for the iPad OS 14 during the WWDC, which is the Worldwide Developer Conference. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also don't forget to follow me on social media platforms. I'm available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned, stay home, stay safe. Bye for now, guys.